What's good? What's happening with y'all, bro? We got Patrick, CC, you know what I'm saying? Lil Yachty was a joke. All right. My man go break down the history, the come up on Lil Yachty, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, he's came a long way, and I think he's gotten better. I ain't gonna lie, bro. When he first came out, you know, he had that hit song. He had 2 hit songs, right? 2 or 3. Oh my god, hold on. They had the I know you want this for life. I forgot the name of that song. And then he had one with Kyle, right? No, Broccoli. Right? Broccoli was his first one. And then it was the other one that I just sang. And then it was the one with Kyle. Right? Either way, right? This is like 2015, 16. Lil Yachty I'm talking about. He had those hits. But after that, he dropped his project. You feel me? I don't know. I just, before, maybe like 2 years ago, I'm gonna keep it all the way. No, I'm bugging. Before, I want to say like 2019 or 2020, right? I wouldn't go and listen to his music, but now he got some shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He's gotten better. I ain't gonna lie. He's gotten better.
Lil Yachty started off his career on a dreadful note. His very first interview made hip-hop fans hate him for a few reasons. The first reason was this terrible freestyle.
If I was on this beat, it would be spinning vinyl. They mad cause the nigga just went viral. They mad cause you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't hype me up like that, cause then the next bar has to be better. Right? Not a kid really selling. In high school, I never was failing. I think that's why they mad at me. They mad cause they trying to grab at me. Hey, they mad. Stop! You can't. Oh, my fault. I got hype. You can't do that though. All right, one more. Young nigga from the west side of town. I'm trying to think what to do.
You guys think he did this on purpose?
I don't know. I'm not a rapper.
He should have pre-wrote some lyrics to avoid the embarrassment. Then he followed that up by admitting he's not a rapper, which people thought was just an excuse for the bad bars. But the worst part of the entire interview was at the very end.
And the reason they so mad is because they think that the young kids don't take this hip-hop thing serious.
I honestly don't.
Bro, nowadays people don't, bro. We had him do it, right? We had Blueface do it recently. I'm not like, Blueface came out and said he ain't really he never like grew up on like heavy on hip hop or whatever the case. Bro, we see it all the time nowadays.
He doesn't.
And he does
It's
it.
called having fun.
I'm sorry.
You're just having fun, right?
Yeah.
That's it. And getting money. That's it. It's
Yeah.
all money getting
Yeah.
and fun.
We're just chilling.
Lil Yachty straight up saying he doesn't
Chillin'.
take hip-hop seriously and that it's just for money left a bad taste in the mouths of traditional rap fans. This was Yachty's grand introduction to mainstream hip-hop. Most people thought he was just another mumble rapper, someone who will be here and gone within a couple of years. What they didn't know is that Yachty was on a path of domination. Behind his nonchalant attitude was an extremely hard-working and talented artist. Today, hip-hop is in a dry, repetitive, and predictable spot, yet everything Yachty touches turns to gold. Today we're going to look at how Yachty was hated and disregarded, then every single thing he did to build back his reputation to become the secret weapon the music industry depends on today. It's important to consider this
not
first
drinking
interview
water?
took place on Hot 97. For decades, this radio station was an opportunity for rappers to broadcast their talents, their art to millions of New Yorkers, which was the birthplace of hip-hop. So his attitude wasn't just disrespectful to Hot 97, but hip-hop as a whole. Hip-hop fans ravaged Yachty online. They felt he didn't deserve to be on Hot 97 and he was a disgrace to the culture. But it wasn't.
Bro, the sound, hip-hop has changed. We know that. You know what I'm saying? We know that. We see that. I feel like these old heads, die-hard hip-hop fans, bro, in a way, they don't like seeing the change. They don't want to accept the change. They want it to be how it's always been. Why? Shit changes, bro. Things get better. Things get worse. However, you know what I'm saying? Whatever your opinion is on it. But it's like, shit was bound to change. You feel me? We still have artists who carry that OG type of hip-hop sound in their music. We have that. But it was bound to change at some point, bro. Shit be changing every day. You know what I'm saying?
wasn't just Yachty. All melodic trap artists face resistance. Future, Migos, Young Thug, Lil Uzi Vert were just some of the few that traditional hip-hop fans thought were ruining the sound by simplifying it too much.
Everybody trying to rap the same style with the, I don't know who created it, if it was Future or Migos, but all them niggas sound the same.
To make them even more mad, Yachty was added to the XXL freshman list.
People were saying this was a worst one, bro, because it had Kodak, it had 21, Uzi, Yachty, and Designer. People were saying this was the worst one. Even I thought that. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Designer had hits, or had a hit or two. That's about it. Lil Yachty, I think at this point in time, he had 3 or 4. Uzi, I think in terms of like hits and clout, I think Uzi, Uzi 21 and Herbo were like the heaviest coming up out of everybody here. You know what I'm saying? And Kodak too. He had some hits up his sleeve. Like I've heard a lot of people say this was the worst one. And like looking back at it, it wasn't, because look at the shit now, bro. The past 2-3 years. Look at it now. Everybody doing their thing. But look at this, bro.
Just a few months
Crazy.
later, which is another huge stamp of approval from the music industry. The 2016 XXL Freshman Cypher is an iconic piece of rap history that marks a distinct shift in not just the music, but the attitudes of mainstream rappers. Lil Uzi, 21 Savage, and Kodak Black borderline mocked the legacy of XXL as they laughed and joked through their freestyles. And although Yachty was laughing with them, he actually took his freestyle more seriously.
Wasn't no food but rice. All of these bitches, they want me, but they get one night. I give a fuck what you saying. Bitch nigga, no, I ain't playing.
It seemed like Yachty didn't want to get bullied online by rap fans again. It felt like he was trying to prove himself as a rapper. Turns out, that was exactly right. 2 weeks after the Freshman Cypher, Yachty dropped a song called 4 Hot 97, along with his Summer Songs 2 mixtape. This track wasn't a diss, but Ebro at Hot 97 took it that way when he tweeted the song. Lil Yachty and his team with these high school ass bars, followed by an Instagram caption that read, "Another Lil rapper caught feelings." Then Yachty responded, "I didn't catch feelings, it was just to show that I can rap. It wasn't a diss to you, good sir, it was simply more like a check this." Actually, Hot 97. I'm not finna try to explain myself to no one dissing me. But it didn't stop there. Yachty called Ebro on Hot 97 Live and tried to explain.
I didn't catch no feelings. It was to show what's good. And nigga, that shit is hard, bro. I don't care if you 69, bro.
It's the old head shit, bro. I'm telling you. They grow up listening to it. They fall in love with it. And it's like when they see that change, it's like, what the fuck are you doing? You're disrespecting the game. You're disrespecting the legacy, the history. To each their own. But it's like, bro, it's bound to change. It was bound to change. From day one of hip hop, you can go back up until like 2010. It was different. It's different.
Yo, fuck that, man. Fuck that. These high school ass rappers, I'm gonna keep testing y'all.
Although many people thought Ebro was being an old, sour hater, it seemed like they were able to laugh and have mutual respect for each other. But fans were not as quick to forgive Yachty, especially because during his Pitchfork interview, he said something that would haunt him for the rest of his career.
What'd he say?
But first, I recently found out I'm being charged every month for subscription service I don't even use. Luckily, today's sponsor, Rocket Money, is here to help. It's rocketmoney.com/PatrickCC to get started for free. Lil Yachty said that the notorious B.I.G., one of the greatest rappers of all time,
I think I remember
is
this.
Overrated. He later doubled.
Yeah, I remember that. I didn't watch this, but I remember clips, and yeah, I remember that.
Down and admitted he can't name 5 Tupac or Biggie songs. His brutally honest opinion about 2 rap legends made headlines across countless news outlets, continuing the same narrative that he is a disgrace to hip-hop and should not be celebrated by the culture. But he didn't need their support, because at this time, his song Broccoli peaked at number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100, as well as his viral 2015 hit One Night slowly crept up to number 49 on Billboard. His debut mixtape Lil Boat, as well as Summer Songs 2, were cult classics. His music at the time can be described as carefree bubblegum rap with a heavy reliance on autotune, but others just called it mumble rap, thanks to Wiz Khalifa.
We call it mumble rap.
Oh, so y'all got a name for it?
Yeah, me and my homies. I mean, it ain't no disrespect to the little homies, but like, they know what's up. They say they don't want to rap, you know what I mean? But it's cool for now. It's gonna evolve, and I feel like those artists, if they want to be around, they'll figure out the next thing to do. But right now, that's
Notice how he said they'll figure out the next thing to do, bro. Tell me right now, Lil Yachty's music, who does he sound like right now, bro? I couldn't tell you who. Not even the closest. Oh yeah, right now, the way he be pushing music, Lil Yachty sounds like so-and-so. I can't tell you that. I literally can't tell you that because he just is the difference in sound, bro, and how he's making music nowadays is so tough to me. I ain't gonna lie, it's so different.
that's what's popping.
Although Wiz meant no harm by the
Same with same with 21 Savage. We seen his come up, and look at him now. Hold on, I'm gonna go back to this list. 621. Let me see. Where's the picture? It's around here somewhere. Bro, out of everybody here, right here. Out of everybody here, bro, I'm gonna keep it all the way real. 21 in my eyes had the biggest change, the biggest improvement, bro. Next to that, I'd put neck and neck Herbo. Nah, Herbo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Herbo, he's been doing this thing. He's been doing this shit. I ain't gonna lie. So I wouldn't really call it an improvement. Like it's gotten better, but not crazy improvement or like a 180 in terms of delivery and sound and all of that. Like Lil 21 Savage. But then second, I would pick Lil Yachty. No cap, I would pick Lil Yachty, bro. 621. That's just me.
It became weaponized by people who hated the new sound, such as Funkmaster Flex of Hot 97,
Facts.
a radio DJ who would often complain on his show about the new state of hip-hop. Yachty once again felt like he needed to show these guys he could rap, so he got on Ebro's Beats One radio show and spit some bars.
Lucy Deucey, the joke's on you, I didn't grow up the boosie. All I care about is feeding my family and getting out of that camera. Funk Master Flex, please stop talking about me. Unless you're finna play my song, then don't talk about me.
Again, classic hip-hop fans were not impressed. They still relentlessly called him trash in the comments. This man can't catch a break. They don't like the music he makes, but then when he switches it up, they still don't like it.
Yeah.
This freestyle prompted Funk Flex to take another shot at Yachty.
That's called motherfucking bars, nigga. You know nothing about that. You know why? Cause you a mumble rapper, Bow Wow, a mumble rapper. Lil Yachty, you don't want nothing too. Neither you niggas want nothing.
J. Cole dropped a song called
Boy, chatting, bro. It's a grown man chatting. You think Yachty give a fuck? I mean, he had to say something because, you feel me, you was saying some shit. But, like, you think give a man? Bro, it's a grown-ass man talking like this. I respect the passion for the sound, for the culture, you feel me? But come on, dog. There's literally, like I said earlier, bro, people don't like the change. They don't want to see the change. This is showing me he don't fuck with the change. The new shit.
Lil Yachty, you don't want nothing too. Neither you niggas want nothing.
J. Cole
What,
dropped a song
chatting?
called Everyone Dies, which seemed to take shots at Yachty. Bunch of words and ain't saying shit. I hate these rappers, especially the amateur 8-week rappers. Lil whatever, just another short bus rapper. Then Yachty responded.
Yeah.
I f with J. Cole, bro.
Say
I don't
whatever you
listen
want to say.
J. Cole. I mean, I don't listen
You
to
don't listen to J.
but I
Cole, but you
fuck
fuck with J. Cole.
Some people even confronted Yachty to his face, like Joe Budden.
He's another one. This fucking guy's another one, dog. Joe Budden. I remember watching this show. I'm like, yo, what is good with these old heads, bro? They just hate to see the change. Man, I don't know. I'm not fucking diehard like these guys are, but like, it's music, bro. It's art. Let people do and say what they want. You know what I'm saying? I deadass remember this, bro.
I want you to know whether you in a 360 or not. I want you to appreciate the culture that changed your life and took you from college dorm rooms eating oodles and noodles. I want you who's well-spoken and articulates himself well.
My nigga.
Chill.
This moment was particularly interesting because Joe was the personification of all those hate comments, and it was truly embarrassing to witness. By Yachty just simply
Chill. That ass. Chill. Boy, look like a tomato, dog. Look at him.
Chill.
This moment was particularly
Look.
interesting because Joe
Boy, the veins popping out. Shit, relax, dog.
Chill.
This moment was particularly interesting because Joe was the
Bro.
personification of all those hate comments, and it was truly embarrassing to
Fucking
witness.
A, dog.
By Yachty just simply responding with chill made people realize that hating on a kid who's just doing his thing is annoying and corny. Because Yachty just
Yo,
could not
who
stop
cares?
succeeding. He
I
dropped a
Spy.
song
Yeah, I Spy.
alongside
This one.
Kyle called I Spy, a
this
nursery
was
rhyme
years
inspired
ago,
bop that peaked at number
after.
4 on the Billboard Hot
Yeah,
100.
17.
Then followed that up with another hit, Peekaboo, featuring Migos. His
Yeah.
fans, who were primarily teens, loved his style. He was weird, he was fun, and he was unapologetically himself, which opened the door for 3 massive brand sponsorship deals with Target, becoming the lead creative designer at Nautica,
Come
and
on,
a
bro.
Sprite commercial which remixed his song Cold Like Minnesota to Cold Like a Sprite Soda.
And Lil Yachty here was paid by Sprite to write lyrics about Sprite.
It was reported that
Crazy.
Yachty made a staggering $13 million during his extremely short career. Yachty was a supervillain to classic hip-hop fans, but he truly was a sweet and kind hero to his fans. Unfortunately, his debut album would fall short of expectations.
Yeah.
Teenage Emotions, released May 26, 2017, sold just 46,000 copies first week, peaking at number 5 on the Billboard Hot 200. When I first released my Teenage Emotions album, I thought that it was fire. Then the sales came back and I was devastated and so confused. I worked so hard. Honestly, the album was kinda bad. Little did he know, he already peaked musically. He would never have a more successful song than I Spy or Broccoli, and his music struggled to impress people outside of his fan base. His second album, Lil Boat 2, sold 64,000 copies,
fuck with
but
this one.
likely was inflated due to the incredible list of features. Quavo, NBA Youngboy, Lil Baby, Lil Pump, Trippie Redd, just to name a few. And
fuck
again,
with this
the
one.
album was lackluster. An ongoing conversation surrounding
If we're comparing that one with Teenage Emotions, I would say that what do you say, Lil Boat 2? The one he just talked about. I fuck with.
Yachty's music career is that
From D to the A, bro. That's a slapper. Come on, dog. Peekaboo was slapping. He got hits, dog.
he is carried by features or only has success with other artists on his songs. His third album, Nothing to Prove, speaks volumes about his
This one.
attitude. It sold 40,000 in the first week and peaked at number
I
12
fuck
on the
with this
Hot
one too.
200. Hip Hop DX said he is bringing nothing new, and it may be time for him to go back to the drawing board in search of new ideas before returning with a follow-up project. Most people fell in love with Yachty's music on his first 2 mixtapes because it was fun, cheerful, and positive. By his third album, he was slowly transitioning to fit in with the gangster rap status quo of the music industry. Don't get me wrong, he had a few bangers along the way. NBA Youngboat, Boom, Get Dripped, but they were buried in bloated albums of inconsistent music. To make things even worse, his day one friends were switching up on him. The Sailing Team was a dynamic group of producers and artists surrounding Yachty. Cody Shane, J-Bands, Earl the Pearl, Big Brother Chubba, The Good Perry, Aaron Verchetti, and BU. None of them were even close to as successful as Yachty, but he says it's not his fault.
The Sailing Team became like my brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
I kind of felt the need to kind of take care of them,
Right.
you know, but it got to the point where I was spending so much money,
Yeah.
like almost $1 million trying to like create this company out of my own money.
Right, right.
And they didn't want it for themselves. You know, like
Yachty
And that's so unfortunate because like you growing up with them, you have this team all like-minded type shit, and it's like I'm trying, bro, but they don't want it. Based off what he said, they don't want it as bad, or they don't want it like he does, and it's like missed opportunity, bro. You know, I don't know, dog. I feel like if you're passionate about something, you want to do something, you gotta go full throttle, bro. You got to go full throttle. You feel me? Take that risk if you feel like it's a risk. Like, you know, I'm sure there's like the backstory behind it. There's more to it, obviously, but
Yachty tried to put them in a position to win. He never had contracts with them, never wanted any percentage of their success, just wanted them to be the best versions of themselves. But they simply did not want it. They were lazy, trying to worry about 7 other people.
that lazy shit, bro. That lazy shit is... That's why people are quick to take shortcuts and you know, do things that they, in my eyes, shouldn't do or shouldn't have to do. They just want the shortcut, bro. They're lazy. They don't want to work hard. They don't want to put in the time and the hours. That sucks. Because you can know somebody talented as shit, bro, but they lazy. You feel me? That's a waste of fucking talent, bro. That, like, come on.
careers was
That's
holding
so
Yachty back,
unfortunate.
so they decided to split up. 2019 and 2020 marks a major shift in Yachty's career. His commercial success after this would be even less impressive, but he did not fall off. He started to observe the shifting landscape of hip-hop. He kept a bird's eye view over the entire culture and tried to figure out how he could make an impact. What you are about to see is how Yachty may not have been doing impressive sales numbers, not selling out stadiums, not winning awards, but he kept his finger on the pulse of hip-hop culture. His creativity had a massive impact on where hip-hop is today, but where he started might shock you. With the rise of artists like Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, and Doja Cat, it was obvious female artists were in high demand. The City Girls were a duo from Miami buzzing with anthems like Period and Twerk. Yachty decided he would discover his inner baddie one night in the studio and write a song for the City Girls after his friend Earl the Pearl made the beat, and out came their most successful record to date, Act Up.
But everything, everyone is singing and all, and I wrote the whole thing.
So you were in there. Like, how did I come to you? Like you were just like, real ass bitch. Give a fuck about it, nigga.
I just thought like them. I know what women like to hear.
Facts, facts.
Like I literally sitting there, I was like, yo, what's just some raunchy shit?
Act Up peaked at number 26 on the Billboard Hot 100 and was a huge TikTok anthem that even young men couldn't resist dancing to. This track is still being played in the clubs today, but it doesn't stop there. Act Up was sampled by Megan Thee Stallion just a few months later in her song Hot Girl Summer. Earl also produced this beat, and the song peaked at number 11 on the Hot 100, which was Megan's most successful song at this point. Female rappers were being encouraged to embrace their bossy, brazen nature and let it out on the song, which as we all know led to tracks like My Type, Savage, Big Energy, WAP, and it all started with the vision and lyrics written by Lil Yachty. He proved he could have a bigger impact on the culture, so it was time to have one last hurrah before he changed up for good. Lil Boat 3 was the official death of Yachty's previous music career. Now the pandemic slowed everyone's lives and careers down. Yachty achieved his lifelong dream of collaborating with Drake on the song Oprah's Bank Account, which brought that carefree Yachty energy his fans once loved. He did bring that energy throughout the Lil Boat 3 project, but it was honestly his harder rap songs like Split Whole Time, TD, Pardon Me, and Westside that stole the show. With just a mere 30,000 copies first week, Yachty himself and his fans needed a revival of his career, and that's just what they got. After LB3, a new Lil Yachty emerged. The nonchalant, goofy, and emotional teenage persona he had was behind him. The new Yachty was calm, collected, and moved like a boss. He stopped dyeing his hair, got rid of the beads in his braids. He still wore colorful attire, but it was now tasteful and sleek. He was focused, but still hungry. He started a nail paint brand called Crete, understanding that young Gen Z men painting their nails is normalized, and don't have a product marketed towards them. Concrete Boys became the name of his...
Fellas, would y'all paint your nails, bro? You feel me? Because we've seen it, you know, we've seen Drake do it, Lil Yachty, we see men doing it. Would y'all paint your nails, though? I ain't gonna lie, it ain't for me. The most I would do is probably like a little design, like a little money sign. That's it. On a finger. That's it. But paint them, it's not for me. To each their own. You know what I'm saying? I ain't judging.
His newfound imprint record label, and his first signee, Draft Day, an upcoming artist from Broward County, Florida. Yachty's song Coffin reflects a shift in his sound that would be celebrated and copied by many artists after him. Then Hit Bout It with Kodak Black, then Cortex. Yachty found his flow. He wasn't trying hard to impress the old heads, and he wasn't the childish auto-crooning singer. He achieved the perfect middle. His beats were more unique than ever, and you could tell he had a chip on his shoulder, but also couldn't care less if you f***ed with him or not. His energy was contagious. He recorded an entire album with a bunch of rappers from Detroit, Michigan just to show love and embrace the sound that was taking over underground rap. Although some were surprised, Yachty has always showed love to new artists. Just look at his history of collaborating with buzzing talent. He was on Lil Baby's first album before he blew up. He made a hit with T Grizzly, D to the A in 2017. He even did Gucci flip-flops with Bad Baby in 2018 when nobody would champion her music. Even Drewski, the biggest comedian to come from the social media era. His first major collaboration was a skit with Lil Yachty in 2019. Babyface Ray, Baby Tron, Baby Smooth are just three of them.
Bro, it's always about showing love, though. You feel me? Like, I feel like showing love gets thrown under the table, bro. Like, it's not shined upon or like promoted. Like, just show love, dog. You never know with anybody.
The many Detroit artists bringing a fresh sound to hip-hop. Their cadence is smooth yet savage, and the beats are bouncy, but they jam-pack these songs with bars. Yachty teamed up with them as well as other buzzing Michigan artists on his album Michigan Boy Boat. This album only sold 15,997 copies in the first week, and fans were confused by Yachty's decision, but he said, "I just wanted to show love. That's it. I just wanted to show love to all of those guys and their talent, and I feel like I rap my best on those types of beats." A rapper who doesn't care about numbers, who is able to move based on creativity and art, while constantly being on the forefront of the next wave is dangerous. Boat had something up his sleeve. He continued to steamroll ahead with bangers like YAE Energy and rock climbing with buzzing rapper Remble. At the same time he was rapping his ass off, he dabbled in polar opposite genres with tracks like Love Music and Breathe Deeper with Tame Impala. He felt inspired by the psychedelic rock sound and announced that he will be ditching rap for his next album. It's gonna be mid as hell. All his stuff be weak. Can't wait to see it flop like his last album. The negativity towards his expansion did not hold him back. He stayed low-key, kept his head down, and got to work. He also developed a very close relationship with the biggest rapper in the game, Drake. Drizzy posted on IG saying, "More life to my fellow brother Yachty. Happy we are locked in for a lifetime." Followed by a picture of them on a jet and Yachty branding a tattoo of Drake's OVO label on his wrist. But this relationship started with Yachty being a super fan of Drake.
I, for a very long time, wanted to just do anything involving music with him. So, like, I kind of, like, been telling him for the last, like, I don't know how many years, like, bro, can I just, like, can I even just be in a room?
Drake has always been at the forefront of pop culture for the past 15 years. How he does this is by surrounding himself with young talent that will pioneer the next wave. Drake conveniently became Yachty's best friend when Yachty had his hands around the neck of the culture. He helped executive produce Drake's next album, Her Loss, alongside 21 Savage. Yachty is credited as a producer on 4 songs, each of which are some of the more euphoric and memorable beats on the record. He is also the one who sourced the cover art. Some people say he is the genius behind this record, and by mid-2022, Yachty was finally being appreciated for the genius he is.
Oh my god, this fucking intro, come on, bro. This walk-in, damn, oh my, this shit is, oh my god, that is, bro, you cannot tell me this ain't tough. I wish it was longer. Bro. Look at everybody, bro.
And just before Yachty decided to release his psychedelic album,
look at this shit.
And just before Yachty decided to release his psychedelic album, he went viral by accident. It's important to know that there is a huge community of rap fans who actively try to hack into artists' computers and phones to leak their music. However, one hacker straight up asked Yachty for the Poland record after he heard a snippet, and this is what happened.
"You have this song called Poland, bro. Please, bro, send it to me." And at the time, I'm like, bro, no one gives a fuck about my leaks, right? Like, well, I'll send it to him. Like, nothing's gonna happen. So I sent it to him.
Well, Yachty was wrong. Once TikTok users heard his wiggly, wobbly vocal vibrato, the memes started pouring in. Rap has been in a long dry spell, so anything different was bound to get some attention. A lot of people treated the song as a joke. Others genuinely loved it. Yachty was kind of upset when it went viral because he didn't really like the song and he wanted to debut the wobbly vocal style on his psych rock album.
Look at this bullshit.
Because he didn't really like the
song. Imagine being on stage seeing the people.
Song and he wanted to debut the wobbly vocal style on his psych rock album. But the fact that his throwaway songs he never wanted to release were going viral let him know that he was on top. And with that buzz, he finally released the psychedelic alternative rock album called Let's Start Here, which could easily be one of the best albums of 2023. Like his other albums, he only sold 36,000 copies the first week, but there was nothing but praise for his efforts on this album. The instrumentation was beautiful.
I ain't gonna lie, in terms of sales, bro, who gives a fuck nowadays? I'm sorry. I feel like sales nowadays, like, oh, first week he sold so and so. It's like, does that really matter nowadays? Do people really give a fuck about that shit? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I feel like that shit's dead now. Literally. That shit died back in 2017, 18, bro. That shit been dead in my eyes. I ain't gonna lie.
Copies the first week, but there was nothing but praise for his efforts on this album. The instrumentation was beautiful, bright, funky, and soulful, but also broke to periods of eerie trepidation. His use of heavy autotune and big room reverb felt like you were ascending towards the heavens on a trip. This will probably go down as one of the best genre transitions for a rapper in history. And the craziest part about it, he went right back into rapping after dropping this album and dropped banger after banger after banger. Strike, Slide, Solo Step and Creep Boy, Tesla. Go on TikTok.
Tesla's tough, bro. This song is tough. The one is it Tesla? Yeah, this is the one he played at Kaiser stream, bro. Tough.
And you will quickly see someone sharing one of these songs. Yachty has never been this consistent in his entire career, and he knows just how much the rap game needs him, which he expressed on his track with J. Cole. Allegedly, they figured out that I'm the secret recipe. The standards have collapsed. They wrote me in with lames. They treat me like I'm them, the hate I overcame. Refuse to pat my back, refuse to shake my hand, refuse to give me props when I'm not around, refuse to act like I ain't shift the sound, like I ain't pushed the culture. These bars encapsulate everything I said in this video. They hated Yachty. They thought he was just another mumble rapper that would fall off. They didn't give him any respect, and instead of tucking his tail, he worked his ass off. Now with hip-hop being incredibly dry and boring, Yachty is one of the only ones bringing something fresh. Hip-hop now needs Lil Yachty.
Jeez. Yo, we got a little outro. I like that. You know what I'm saying? Lets me know when to stop the vid. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Patrick, you gotta do a video on 21, bro. I feel like that would be a good fucking video. 21 or even Uzi. Even Uzi too, bro. You know what I'm saying? That would be fucking dope. But hey, man, shout out to Yachty, bro. He doing his thing. Came a long way. That new sound he got going on is actually fucking tough. It's very different, like I said. The old heads, let them keep hating, bro. Literally, let them keep hating and all of that, because it's like, shit was bound to change. Shit always changes. This ain't the 80s anymore, the 90s. Feel me? And it's gonna keep changing. For them, though, it's probably gonna get worse for them. But it is what it is, bro. I've always loved Yachty, especially for the fact that he won't change himself to please others. You can tell Yachty just likes to have fun. From a joke to a non-joke. Your journey as a creator and your growth are both impressive. Yes, they are. From joke to clown, to be honest, dominated a saturated music scene time period. Hence, people viewing him as a GOAT, and it's getting to his head. What? Man, to each their own, bro. I don't care. I fuck with his music. That's all I care about. If I don't like it, I don't like it. If I do, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? My shit got nothing to do with y'all. Your shit got nothing to do with me. Simple. You feel me? Let me know what y'all thought, though. That's my reaction. If y'all enjoyed, give this video a like, subscribe if you haven't, and I'm out.